Gornag, you cannot defeat me in my mighty power. Who do you think you are? I will club you. I will turn you into poopy mess pipe. I will smoke you up. I will smoke you. No, that Gorlag will win the day. Gorlag always wins. Gorlag. I say nothing wrong. Everything Gorlag says is right. Gorlag wins always. No. That Gorlag will one day rule the world. And all YouTubes know that Gorlag will take you on. Do not take Gorlag on!
What's up there? Oh god, that is some funny shit. How you doing? Yeah, that's Gorlag. Isn't Gorlag so cool? Yeah, let's watch another one with Gorlag. Why won't? Okay. How's everyone doing this Wednesday evening? Pretty hot out there. I'm sure Shanny and Rev are just living it up so great in that little hotel.
Hey, give me a break. I'm just an entertainer, okay? But I happen to love Jesus Christ. Can you understand that? It's that easy. I'm an entertainer. I like to entertain people. I like to give people frickin' entertainment. Why can't you understand that about me? Why can't you understand?
Oh wow! I actually thought that this was like a filter at first. Did she put a bunch of like tape on her or something? She looks like a juggalo.
I like to entertain people. I like to keep people aroused in thought or ideas or something like that. But I like to entertain people. Why can't you let me do my art? Why can't you let me do my freaking art?
Yeah, so as you guys see there, not much has changed. You know, same old Shanny, different day. She has not changed at all. But let me say real quick, hey Carrie, what's up? How you doing? Hi Monty. Hi Gothic. Hi Avi, what's up? Taylor. Anna, what's up? How you doing, Taylor? Yeah, what's up? Yeah, it's some sort of weirdo face mask. I found those. I'm like, man, I bet you guys never seen those. Yeah, Shanny used to do crazy ass videos. I mean, she still does in her own way, but not like that. Here's one from a little bit ago, 2019. Like the stream, folks.
Hi, I'm Shanny for Christ, and like right now, I'm like
so high,
super fucking high.
Hey,
so
Penny.
if you want to see me like online right now, you might want to come on to Shanny Loves Games and like harass the living fuck out of me or something, because I am stoned as a motherfucker, and it's hilarious to watch. It'll be very entertaining to you unless I fall asleep and die. I'll even put myself on camera just to appease the flock. So come to Shanny Loves Games. I am live.
Sorry. Oh man, she was always keeping it classy. But yeah, so tonight I got a video where she's reacting to, I don't know, people, I guess, after her ex-husband Chris made a video reacting to her. And I think these two videos really fit together, a good set piece, as you would call it, because it kind of shows the reality of what her ex here, Chris, says, and the fantasy was what Shanny says after. So These were taken like around the same time as each other as well. Both at the same, like within the same month.
Hey guys, Fate for the Odd here. We're back. I've been away for a while, busy doing stuff, improving my life, stuff like that. Not bitching about my problems. But in this video, maybe my last video, maybe not, who knows, I don't know. But I figure, what the fuck, who cares, you know? I didn't want to necessarily do this, make videos like this, because I didn't want to give her.
And for anybody new here, this is Shanny's actual ex-husband, Chris, the guy she cheated on Rev with, because she claimed that he also did a little bit of cheating because he kind of wanted to leave the situation, and Shanny's a manipulator. He didn't know how, so he just cheated with the first person he saw. And but yeah, so this is who she was with before. And not exactly that much better than Rev, but at least the guy can work and stuff and has more sense in him than Rev does. And he's probably not a violent piece of crap like Rev is.
Satisfaction of my attention and my time. But I think it's after a couple of years of her just talking some mad shit, I think it's time for me to just put out a video saying, yeah, well, hold on a second. You got all the events quite right. Of course, I'm referring to Shanny, for Christ. Of course, who else could I be referring to? And just the last week, she made a video. Wonderful expose on me. Wonderful, I must say. And some of it was actually kind of true. But most of it was, unfortunately, not.
Bullshit.
So we're going to go with that. But let's have a cigarette, because for old time's sake, if we're going to do this, might as well do it right? I won't wait too long. No,
yeah, exactly.
Now, in the video she made, that's something like, get over it, I'm over it, you get over it, move on, I moved on, so you moved on, or something.
And Chris has more teeth than both Shanny and Rev together. So there's that. They're white.
Shit like that. She'll probably delete the video as soon as, in the morning, probably be gone in the morning. It says, no points. If you didn't grab it now, you probably missed it. So I advise, if you want it for your own future use or prosperity, you better act quick. But, let's see, where should we start? There's so much I can start with. So much. Like, listen to that video. It's like, let's go into the fact that she worked. She made a big argument about how she worked, and I made her work, and I ruined her body because she had to work. What she didn't tell you is that every day that she went to work, I met her. I actually physically went to her work and walked her back home every day, like clockwork.
And you know what? I am sure if Shanny had a job with Rev in the picture, it probably would have had to be something like that, where Rev had to make sure, drive her there, physically walk her to the door, because Shanny's a big old baby. She needs someone to, like, walk her and everything. She can't do nothing on her own. So I believe him. And I believe if Rev ever pushed her to work, it would be the same narrative.
Another thing that she brought up is the fact that I had multiple affairs, which is not true. I only had one Uno affair, which I'm not downplayed, I'm not lied about, I've not even made excuses for. What I did was wrong, and I know it was wrong. I never, and to this day, I still not justify my actions. I should have been more of an adult and broke up the proper way, but I didn't know how. So yeah, it was a moment of weakness on my part, admittedly.
Right.
I was wrong. I moved forward. That's not who I am.
Well, it's to this guy's credit, he did get her kids back. Because he was working, he made her work for a while. He tried and did the best he could to get her to at least have her children and start her on the path. You don't want to be with me? Well, here, I got your kids back. You have a job. If I leave right now, you should be able to, take the reins here, steer the ship. You don't need me anymore. But obviously that didn't work out that way. But at least he tried to, get her on the path.
But I cheat on her the whole marriage? No. And you know what's funny? She says, he just had me whenever, he just used me for sex. But your biggest complaint about us during our marriage was our sex and your lack thereof. Which makes no sense, let's see. Another little fun thing she said in that video was when she was talking about the time she tried to kill herself after she found that I cheated or whatever. And how she tried so hard to cut herself, but nothing would cut her skin. You know why? It wasn't because she had magic, tough, scaled skin that did it. It was the fact that I spent 2.5 hours fighting everything she had to keep her from hurting herself in front of her children.
So he had to, before he went to work or before he left her alone with his brother or with her kids, her own kids, mind you, he had to dull down the blades of everything sharp in the house so she wouldn't cut herself.
Yeah, her children were present, and they were coming outside to see what was going on several times. And I told them, hey, boys, go outside.
That's
it's
just
okay.
awful.
Well, mommy's okay. Well, I'm working on it, or whatever. It's because I spent 2.5 hours wrestling with her to make sure that she would not hurt herself like a freaking idiot like she was. Yeah, she did. She tried to use axe. She tried to use cinders. She tried to anything she can grab.
Can you imagine that stress? He's trying to have some sort of relationship with this woman, and that's probably stressful enough. And he's got to make sure that there's nothing sharp around her when he goes to work. For Shanny, she's just totally irresponsible. He's trying to be a parent. The only person, to my eyes, that's trying to be a parent in that relationship, and she's playing, oh, what are you doing at work? I'm gonna cut myself unless you come home and wipe my ass.
She tried to cut herself with, and I was there to fight all off it. But she won't tell that part of the story. No, she can't tell that part of the story.
Yeah.
For her narrative to be true, I have to be complete and utter asshole, which means we should have to bring her integrity into question. Now, if she felt this strongly that all this stuff in the beginning, then why would she, talk so highly of me? And granted, yes, I did cheat. I did those awful things. That was awful, wrong, my part. And yes, I said I was a bad person. Not because
And like I always say, if I can believe someone, as long as they take half of some responsibility, you take half, yeah, I'll believe you more than someone that says, no, I didn't do nothing at all. He's the wrong one. He's so wrong. It was him. I'm the victim. No, I don't believe that.
Was cheating on her. That was code for me cheating on her. It was, more the fact is that's kind of how I view myself, as pretty not a good person. I never really held myself as a good person. I never will. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, I'm as rotten to the core as they come. I realize that. I'm what you like to call POSFL, which is piece of shit for life. That's me. But if you're so over it, then why do you keep bringing me up? Why do you keep bringing up the past? If you're moving on with your life, if you're getting the attention you want, which your claim you get this attention, then why do you need to go on YouTube and, pity me, Chris is stalking me, Chris is creeping on me? Do you think I have better things to do than creep my ex-fucking wife?
And, like I was saying, if anyone would know this woman, it would be him. When Shanny always says, you guys don't know my life. Well, the guy that was married to you for years, he definitely knows your life, and he's saying you're full of it. So, just saying.
I want nothing to do with you. That's why I've not made a video about you since the last time I did, like a year ago. And I've let you talk your shit. I know what people say because we have people that keep me filled in on what you keep, all the mad shit when you're talking mad shit about me. I've known forever. You talk a lot of mad shit, but you don't want your other viewers know that you've just been. You don't want your normal viewers that you got suckered in to know that you're actually not innocent and you're.
And this is from 2019 here. So same shit, different year. She's doing the same narrative. She doesn't want her newer viewers to know that how much of a scumbag, piece of crap child abuser, allegedly, that she is. And that's how she's been doing it ever since I've known her. Ever since these videos have been out. Same narrative. She does it over and over again.
Not by any means without fault in the situation. Yes, I did what I did. I did.
Exactly,
I needed out.
Penny.
Because you know what? I mean, in the 6 years, 7 years, where we were married, however long it was, I don't remember, and I really don't care. It's a long part of my life I just like to forget and move on with. And if she can honestly do her part and honestly move on, that would be fucking fantastic. For you, Shanny, for Christ, good for you. I'm honestly, legitly, happy for you. Couldn't be happier. Because you weren't satisfied with me, and you never were gonna be. So if anything, you should be thanking me for what I did.
And, you know, and I'm sure if children weren't involved, he wouldn't be so, yeah, good luck, you know, in your life. You know, we're not good for each other. You know, you'd be like, F you. But like, if anyone who's ever dated someone who had children, you know, they become a part of your life as well. It's like a whole package deal there. So I know it sucks for him. And even her own late mother said that Chris was pretty good to her children. So I'm sure he feels worse, but he just wants to keep it civil and be like, hey, we just didn't belong together. You know, let's just keep it at that.
Because if I didn't do what I did, you'd still be stuck in shitty old Duluth, Minnesota in the cold winters, struggling to survive in life. But you don't have to do that no more. No, you got it pretty fucking good. Good for you. You finally got your dream. Let's hope you don't fuck it up, but you will. You will. You will. You really are good at that. You're
See,
really,
he knew.
really fucking good at mess fucking shit up.
Wow. Now that aged like fine wine right there. He knew that eventually she would run out of Rev's money or screw it up something to be in the state that they're in now. He knew it then. 3 years ago. I mean, we all did. We were just waiting for it to happen. But that just, you know, says something about someone who was married to her 6 or 7 years. He knew that she was going to blow all that money.
Like, you're like a pro. Like, you can ruin any relationship you touch.
He's psychic.
I mean, and that's just it.
Exactly.
You talk
Penny.
shit.
It was all Chris.
You know? You talk mad shit about me. And a public forum, you let everyone know your dirty laundry. You've not moved on from this. And I wish you would. I wish you would. I wish you'd just forget.
And you know what? If I was Shanny, I'd be kissing the ground that this guy walked on before I lost my kids again. Because he's right. He was the sole reason she got them back. Because he had a job, a stable place to live, a clean type person. He likes to keep his house clean. It was all Shanny. And it was always all Shanny. So yeah, I would have, if I was her, I would have definitely treated this guy differently because he did help her out. But you know, she shits on everybody.
I was born. I wish you would just fucking, I'm dead. And that's fine with me. Consider me dead. If that helps you move on, then fine. But if you continually want to do this, you're only going to bring more heartache and pain to yourself.
Exactly.
Because I'm not talking shit about you. I'm not. I'm just stating the fact. You know, if you're so happy and you're so fulfilled, then act like it. But you're not acting like it. You're acting like a spoiled little bitch. Sorry. You don't like it? Yeah, well, you know, that's life for sometimes, you know? What you gonna do? But at the end of the day, you just gotta let it go. You really need to let it go.
Yeah, and to all the new people, he was referencing Shanny would go online with Rev, talk about how their house or condo was better, or apartment, wherever they were. I think in the apartment at the time, how it was just better, how Rev had more money and Chris was a piece of crap, and then Rev would make these videos. Why would you cheat on this beautiful wife? And why would you do that? Your family, and you know, to totally throw him under the bus, which was so not justified at all, as we see. And he just got sick of it because, you know, video after video after video, eventually you're like, I need to, you know, set the things straight or set the wrong things right here.
And just really let it go. And just like, you know, stop being paranoid because I'm not creeping on you because why the fuck? What I want
not in a couple of days, Billy. I don't know what happened. I'm sure some stuff went down. But as soon as I find out, I will be the first to try to make a video on it. I am keeping my eyes peeled all over the place on all the socials.
Creep on you. There's
welcome.
I got so much more going in my life, more than just some stupid annoyance. It just runs her fucking mouth 24/7, talking shit, burning every bridge she has. It's pretty funny too. It's really funny. You burn every fucking bridge you go on. You ruin every relationship you're in. So, you know, I really have... I'm just waiting for you, the video to be... Just waiting for the day. Just waiting for it.
It happened.
Because it's coming. It is coming. And maybe in this ranty video you got some kind of answer to what your translation, or if it made any sense to you. I don't really fucking care either way. I just figured, you know what? Why the fuck not? It's getting old. It's getting tiresome. So Shanny, for Christ, truly move on with your life. Truly. Like, you got everything going good for you. You can sing your ass. You can play video game. You can smoke.
And it's so funny. Her parents, in my last video, they said the same thing. And her father said the same thing. Joe, he said, if you're happy, live your life. Why you keep talking about it? It's so weird that the parents and the ex-husband, actual ex-husband, say the same thing. If you're so happy, why you keep bringing up the past, bringing me up? Why you keep living in the past? Live your life. But obviously, she likes to live in the dramas.
Smoke your weed. You can do all that. You have your kids. You have your husband. Fucking stop focusing on me, bitch. You know? Stop. Because you're wasting your fucking time.
Yes,
you're wasting
Penny.
your fucking time because I don't give two shits.
They're in some shitty motel hotel.
About what you have to say. Because everything you say is a lie. Or half-truth at best. You know?
No, Slag. They have done nothing. I heard that Shanny was supposed to take a drug test because obviously CPS has been getting a whole stream of these videos from different sources and all over, you know, YouTube and Twitch and everything. So they have the proof of her being messed up, fighting with Jason, making Jason cut his hair, all that stuff, all that mental and physical abuse. And she was supposed to take a drug test. She never did. She was supposed to go to a doctor. I don't think she did that either. And the only reason she goes to the doctor is to get medication, whatever that means. So no, she hasn't really done shit to get them back or work or anything. She's just, and they don't even have, they're not even living at that house now. Now they're at a hotel and not a lot of people know why. It's either they can't afford it or G-Man's trying to sell it. One or the other.
And, you know, people are... They're
Yes.
not as stupid as you think.
Yeah, they're still in
I
PA.
think you think you got them by the balls. But
Hey, Crash. What's up?
But that's about all I got. Some people got to work for a living, Shanny, for Christ, so I'm going to end the video there. But, you know, you just keep talking your shit, because that's what you're going to do. It's you're known for. In fact, I'm sure you're going to get wind of this. And in fact, I hope you do. And I hope that, if anything else, you do this one little piece of fucking advice. Who the fuck on?
Not really.
You're not impressing anyone. And if you keep wanting to engage me in a fight, you're not going to get it. So give up. Stop giving up. I'm dead as far as you're concerned. And I think that's perfectly respectful. We can both exist. Or not. Choice is yours. I don't give a fuck what you do anymore. You're not my problem. You're not my problem anymore. So
No, now she's Rev's problem.
odd out.
Yeah, she is Rev's problem now. Ave, Shanny got her kids taken away because she's horrible and Jason allegedly kicked one. I did see the police report. Someone gave it to me. You know who you are. Thank you. Yeah, her daughter's a dealer. Exactly. And so, yeah, she's just been a piece of crap because she hasn't tried to get them back after her own child called. And she said that they were going on vacation. But obviously, that's not vacation. So, I'm going to put that video with this video that she made around the same time called Who is Shanny for Christ? And like I said, all these videos, they're all the same. Shanny has not changed. This is her. This is who she still is. No matter how she looks, no matter what she says, she has not changed. But thanks you all for being here. I like the stream.
All right. All right.
Oh,
Now
okay.
forgive me on my voice.
Oh, you mean what kids? Okay, I'm sorry. Hey, yo, some people come in and they don't know, so I always give everyone the benefit of the doubt that they might not know. But yeah, you got me, Ave. You got me. Yeah, it's trash humans. They are, both of them.
I lost it. I have no idea why I lost my voice.
But I lost my voice.
Yeah, they're in the hotel.
But I need to do this. I knew Shanny for Christ is. Cause I keep getting this like line over and over again.
Well, I know they've apparently FaceTimed a little bit ago, but if they were my abuser, I wouldn't want to talk to them, because the kids are finally learning how to live and how to like bathe properly, how to eat properly. It was hell before. You know, anytime that they were hungry, they would tell them to leave the room. It was really, really bad.
I thought this was a Christian channel. No. This is a Christian's channel. There is a difference.
Nixie, that is the $1 million question. Who is paying for the hotel? Now, on one hand, you got G-Man, who doesn't make a lot. He sells barrels. He don't make a lot of money, and he lives with his folks. And on the other hand...
It smells like rotten asshole in the room. It smells like rotten asshole in the room.
Who gave me that? Oh, thank you so much, Crash. I appreciate it. I was like, you know, you could always say something on there, I believe, if you write something. But I think it's either G-Man's paying for the hotel or they're having the state pay for the hotel. One or the other. Because the state will give you a temporary year if you have not a pot to piss in at all until you figure your shit out, but they won't let you stay there forever. So, I mean, it really depends on the hotel. I might look up later what hotel they're at, you know, and so I privately know if it's a hotel or one of the motel hotels where the state would actually, you know, kick in some money to have them stay there until they can get a job or get on this disability.
A Christian channel is one that's exclusively Jesus and teaching the Bible and everything. And I do that. I do that. Probably in every broadcast. I'm talking about the Bible or Jesus in some way, shape, or form. But I'm also a fisherman. And I do realize we are on YouTube. And as a fisherman, you have to put lures out in order to catch fish.
Okay, well, if you realize you're on YouTube, then realize that when you say stuff that you probably shouldn't tell the whole world, and a lot of world that hates you. What an idiot. I don't even know what kind of, like, what she's trying to say here.
We are on parables. YouTube. I am a YouTuber. I will do YouTube things to catch my little fishies.
Oh no, I've been watching her for a while, but that's a great pause face. I've been watching her for a while, but every so often new people come in. I like to, you know, show people Shanny, show people that she has not changed. It's been the same shit in just different years. I can't believe how much Rev has changed. Look at where he had hair. I remember when he used to just be a little simpleton, like sitting at the end of the bed, doing his drugs over there or whatever, having the blue mic that they don't have anymore because they left it in wherever. They left it in Colorado, cover whatever he's doing. Man, times have changed. Yeah, there was a while Rev would just sit back here like a house elf.
All the lure, you know, and it's not about manipulating people to Christ.
Hey,
at all. Because really, you got to think what a lure is. A lure is just something that's enticing, that's really nice sounding. And it's the fish's decision if they want to take the bait or not and be real.
You hear that? Hold on. I'm going to stop that for a second. And I just want to just rewind that real quick, because that is one of her children. Just, you know, just to show you guys, like, I'm not making this up. They would literally cry and she wouldn't do shit about it.
And it's the fish's decision if they want to take the bait or not and be real. But my job as a fisherman isn't to eat or consume the fish.
They're not doing anything. They are not doing anything. And that kid's screaming, ow, help. And Rev's like smiling, like some jerk off. Like, really, these are like, you can't even call them parents. They don't get that title.
My deal as a fisherman is to take the hook out of their jaw and set them free and let them be free.
Right.
But like I said, it's always the fish that decides if they want to take the bait or not. They know it's on a hook. But when I initially first started,
and like I don't get this. Like I get Rev was a only child, but Shanny, the mothering doesn't kick in. You hear your kid crying, like nothing kicks in. Like, hey, let me go check this out. What happened? Even Rev, like, hey, like he's looking over there, but they don't give a shit. They don't give a shit to see what's going on. It's really pathetic.
On YouTube, I wasn't a Christian. I was an atheist. And I was, Shanny is me. And then I found Jesus Christ in a marvelous and amazing testimony, which I could say.
God, this is just so ridiculous that anyone who would be Christian or religious and watch her and be like, well, lady, clearly you are high on something right now. You got these, I don't know what you're doing here with the Christmas lights. You got this guy here all quiet. I feel really weirded out, like I'm about to get robbed or something. I don't know what's going on. And you have a child screaming in the background and you're not doing anything. But yeah, okay, keep talking, Christian. Keep try to convince me how it's the trolls that don't understand you. You're telling me who you really are while I hear your kid crying in the background. Okay. Like it's just, I don't understand this woman.
Sometimes there are people who like to make fun of my testimony because my testimony involves me
exactly Phoenix.
In a shower.
Ew.
Kneeling before Christ. They make fun of me for it. They say I'm delusional. These are Christians.
Right, Javi.
I'm delusional for it. Or they say I lied. I'm lying about it. Nope. Nope.
Yeah, I'm glad your voice is gone.
After I found Christ, I was still a YouTuber.
Yeah, and more than that, Penny. Look what she's wearing. What do you call this? Some moo or something? The moo that she's wearing. It's just like, she makes a slight move. It's all over, and I'm gonna throw up. It's just so, like, can you imagine being her child walking in and seeing your mom wearing this outfit like on the stream? Oh my God, I would be so embarrassed.
I was still a YouTuber, and I was still under Shanny as me. And I started reading the Bible and talking about the Bible on my channel. And it confused the fuck out of
Well, Taylor, like I always say, I try to give what I call the Shanny effect to everybody. People watch her, they immediately start doing better in their life because they don't want to be her. I take this negative and I turn it into a positive. I don't think I'm harassing her or Rev. I am just showing their videos, and it's up to everyone else to say, you know what, I want better for my life. It's called the Shanny effect. Believe it or not, it does work with 90% of people who watch her. So I feel like if people can get a positive out of watching these train wrecks, then it's worth it.
The atheists, because they genuinely believe I was a fucking Poe. They believed right. I was a Poe.
But Shanny can.
Because I was really fucking hardcore atheist badass. Like, I'd say some pretty satanic shit, dude.
No way, really?
Pretty satanic shit. So,
thanks,
just
dude.
to show people, that I am who I say I am, I changed my name to Shanny for Christ. Because right. I wanted it to be solidified for all YouTube eternity that I am for Christ.
But when people ask you, is this a Christian channel? That's why. And when you say disgusting, racist, or derogatory things, or be abusive towards people or children, that's why people are like, I thought you were a Christian. You could say, well, I wanted to take this moniker to show you could be for whoever you want, but I don't believe you, Shanny. I believe that you are still this atheist and you use the moniker for Christ to get you out of trouble. The same way you use the LGBT to try to get you out of trouble, but they didn't want anything to do with you, right? They saw right through you. But every once in a while, there'll be some Christians that are like, oh yeah, we'll help you. You just use words to get you out of, you know, when you do a racism.
You know, I'm not for the atheist. I'm not for atheism. I'm for Jesus Christ. And though I'm not perfect and I have a shit fucking mouth, that's
yes,
okay.
You do. Hey, Mutton.
God's grace is sufficient. It's just, I need to speak this way to people. Right? I need to cuss and have a filthy time. Because some people, it's the only way how they can understand the gospel. They can only understand filthy communication.
For drugs.
And I know the Bible says do not utter filthy communication. I understand that, but I'm not speaking filthy communication. In my mind, I'm speaking their language.
And you know what? Like I've met people like this before, like a long time ago, that would try to throw Bible phrases and parables at you and be like, well, you know, Michael so-and-so or Ezekiel 25:17 said this. Yeah, do you know what that means? So no, then shut up then. You're just saying a talking point, a bullet point. You don't even know what that even means. Shut up. You said something wrong. Just apologize and move on. But I am a Christian. I don't care what you are. You still just said something really dirty and disgusting. You know, some people, they just get into their head like, I'm not this bad person. I'm a Christian. Yeah, well, you just said something bad. So who cares what you are? You know, and you're making the Christian community look really bad.
And I wish people would get that understanding is my cousin and what I do. It's me speaking a language
exactly,
to people
Zach.
And conveying a message to people
with
that
give me money.
a normal Christian cannot do. A normal Christian cannot convey the message of Jesus Christ to an atheist because they're too pure, they're too white, they're too clean. And to an atheist, it's fucking phony because they know you're fucking full of shit. I know you're fucking full of shit. You're not clean. You're just as dirty as every single one of us.
Right? So like, how does that work? If you don't give me money, if you don't pay for us, if you don't give me foods, then you're a bad person. Oh my God, I helped you out. Yeah, well, you know what? I talked to her like once or twice. She never gave me a red cent. Same here. I never gave her any money because I knew where it would go. And it's so funny though that I need you to give me this. Otherwise you're a bad person. I helped out people. Yeah, I'm sure you tried to buy people, but it didn't work, right? Maybe one or two people feel bad because you gave them money during a bad time, but that's it, Shanny. You can't buy people. You really can't.
That's why I do what I do. Because I am commanded by Jesus Christ.
Oh God.
To preach the gospel to all creatures. Now, what if the creature can't understand your language because it's too pretty?
What?
It's too pretty for them to understand.
Yo, that is not... There's many things I would call your language. Pretty is not the verb or adverb I would use to describe your language.
You got to dumb it down, man. You got to use their language.
Yeah, and you really dumb it down.
Language, dude. It's street language. You know, and it's not to manipulate them. It's just, I'm commanded to tell the gospel. So I'm going to give you the gospel. I'm going to talk about the Bible and I'm going to exercise my faith. I'm not trying to convince anyone. It's just...
Well, you know what? I'll say this. At least something is getting some exercise over there.
What I am commanded to do. If they choose in their life that what I say is to be true and they can hear God's voice through what I say, awesome. but I'm not going to force it on them because I think it's wrong.
It's
and
wrong.
Also, with my other videos where I'm getting goofy or I'm doing unboxings or I'm like making characters like Petty B or Big Mama or Brettaline or however many characters as I invent, the Goblin Queen.
Or just the Goblin.
Those are for sheer entertainment because I know sometimes in this world, stress can get the best of us, and hearing all this negative fucking bullshit you can hear on social media, it can get you down. And I want to cheer people up sometimes.
Oh, you do?
And I am a YouTuber, so I like doing YouTuber things. I'm a YouTuber for Christ. And I'm not a perfect Christian, which is awesome in my opinion, because I think it's good to show your imperfections. I think it's good to show your flaws, because what you're telling people is it's okay. You can believe in Christ and not be perfect.
All right, well, can you please stop showing your flaws? You show them way too much.
And that's such a beautiful message to give to someone is you can believe in Christ and not be perfect. I know the Bible says be perfect, but that's up to you. If you
it's so funny that, she was definitely less weight here. She can do a lot more talking without having to take that deep inhale in. And it's also interesting. Like, I know she's high as hell right now. And the fact that she kind of stays on topic and doesn't be like, what am I talking about again? Oh, yeah, you be perfect. Like, both of them. They're both like, I don't know, shady, sketchy. They're like those people you would see out by the subway. Like, they're just like sketching around, looking through the dumpsters and shit.
You want to try to do it that way. But what is perfect in God's eyes? Faith. So he's not asking you to be like perfect as a person, because that's an unrealistic expectation to corrupt, being riddled with sin. That's why he gave us Jesus Christ to take the penalties for our sins, because really we're too weak to defeat our sins. We give excuses. We give excuses to our sins. Let's just be honest. We do. I do. You do. We do.
So yeah, and back at this time, anything that they would eat, it was, ordered in. They never made food. They never bought food at the store and have a drink. If they had drinks, everything was all pre-packaged, pre-made. They wasted a lot of money. They wasted a lot of money in that couple of years that they were together. Well, together in Colorado in that apartment.
Yeah, we're sinners, saved by grace. Because that's a good thing to know that even though you're not perfect.
This is at the apartment before they went to Colorado. They were only in Colorado a few years, like right before the pandemic started. And then just like last year they left.
The Creator still accepts you. Still lets you in. I think that's a good message to convey, other than, you sin and you sin and you sin, because it's not our works that is counted for righteousness. No, I'm not saying do bad and purposely do bad, because that's not good. Never try to purposely do bad, but there are times where we become weak and we lash out and we fail. We fail and we fall. But that's what happens when you're a child in Christ.
Now, all right, I'm trying to get the right pause. I hope you guys see that she has a lot more teeth here in 2019 than in 2022. And I get it, pandemic, all that. You probably couldn't get to the dentist. But seriously, this woman was doing more than pot, allegedly, if she has a lot more teeth here than she does now. Just saying.
No, you fall as a child, what you should do. get right back up and start all over again.
Exactly.
And that is such a representation of a child. It's such a representation of what a Christian's faith is like. Is you fall, you rise, you fall, you rise, you fall, you rise. Try again, and then you naturally progress and get better through time. But you still have sin that resides in you. You're never gonna get rid of it, and it's okay.
She probably took an old meth pipe and smoked it, and got the foil stuck up there, and that's probably why she can't breathe.
It's okay, because we all have this disease, this sin, this corruption in our code. It happened. So Jesus is there to help us through our corruption and help us, cope through our corruption. That's why he gives all these rules, if you think about it, all these laws and rules, because he's trying to help us cope through our affliction, because he knows we're riddled with sin. And, if you actually listen to the Bible and do what it says,
and I'm just going to throw this also out there, because I'm sure you guys hear that child still in the background. I think that's the younger one. He was 11 or 10 tops at this point. So dealing with these people at that age is kind of really messed up, because they have no choice in the matter, and that just bothers me even more, that how young they were, and she's so friggin' high right now.
Actually makes really logical sense. You actually just sit down and think, why isn't it good to do adultery? Because you're hurting your spouse, you're breaking up your family, you're destroying lives. That's why adultery is bad. Why is stealing bad? Because you're taking from another human being, you're harming them. So it's like I look at rules like that in the Bible, and it's like they're logical, they make sense, and then the Bible has interpersonal conflicts and stuff. You got to deal with interpersonal conflicts, I
thought it was the older one. You know what? Sometimes they say it's the younger one, sometimes it's the older one. I know it's the one that was pooping all over their floor and all over their toilet. And Shanny, of course, didn't do nothing about that either. And I don't get that. You give a bathroom to a young 10-year-old, 9-year-old autistic kid, and what do you expect? I mean, I don't, and again, it's not his fault. It's her fault for not teaching him anything. The kid didn't have his own personal tutor or a psychiatrist or someone to help him get on some sort of SSRI meds, nothing.
If someone's not going to listen to you more than twice, just freaking ignore them. Obviously, they don't want to listen to you. Just let them go. They're stupid. And the Bible gives you leeway to cut toxic people off and stuff. It's a beautiful thing. It is a beautiful thing. But I'm a YouTuber who believes in Jesus Christ. That's why I am Shanny for Christ.
Whatever.
I'll put out YouTube videos. I'm not just solid Bible teaching. Just because my name has for Christ in it doesn't mean that it's solid Christian. Because I try to put his message in every video of mine. But
I'm personally, I don't know why the Christian community is not more outraged. You have somebody like this that's been on YouTube or on the internet for years, getting high and talking about Bibles and Bible stories, and it's
but I do it in a very
making it look really bad. You know what I mean? I'd be so outraged. I'd be like, yo, we need to shut this person down, because she gives us a really bad look, and she's abusing her kids, and they're crying in the background, not doing anything about it, going on streams all high, half naked. It's just a mess.
Gentle way.
Hey, Isabella.
Because I know how harmful sometimes being straightforward with the Bible can be.
Foods.
Because I was an atheist. So I don't wanna hurt someone. I don't want to make them feel bad. And I admit I did a lot of fucking stupid ass shit in my past.
She did get her kids taken. That's why her ex Chris had to come in, because she did get them taken. So they were taken then, and her first husband Doug was meth head that's in jail right now. So, you know, that kind of tells you the story about her, and probably where those chompers went.
A lot of bad, mean-spirited stuff. Like, I'm known for a video called Atheists Are Pieces of Shit. And I'm just railing on them, saying how much they should burn in hell and stuff. And that was so wrong of me. It was so wrong of me. You know?
Well, you know, I think at first, you know, she had her parents helping her, and she was married, and then it would be okay, and then she'd get them back, and then something would happen, they get taken away, and then she left her husband, and then she found Chris, got married to him, only to get the kids back. She got them back because he had a job, and he, like I just said, put on my video before, he said that he had to drive her to her work to make sure she would go, because she's such a baby. She couldn't drive herself, so it was going good, and then as soon as she gets hooked up with Rev again, CPS was coming to there, but a lot of time they wouldn't answer the door. But this time they have no money, they have nothing, no place to go. They had to answer, and this time it was also the child who called the police. So I think just different set of circumstances made all this happen. But yeah, too bad it didn't happen sooner.
And I wish I didn't do it.
Facts, David.
And I wish I had enough knowledge. I wish I had the wisdom I have now, I guess, that I had then. But really, I was such a baby Christian at that time.
Yeah, she is wrong.
Such a baby Christian at that time.
What the hell does that mean?
And I was hanging out with people a lot, like Ran and G-Man, Raw, Thick Shades, Sabella, and they're very much a tumultuous group, but I was an atheist. You know, I came out of the pornage wars. That's what I knew what a Christian was. I thought that was what a Christian was. I thought they were just debaters who do nothing but fucking debate the Bible. To which, the more I read the Bible, the more I realize debate is stupid and vain and petty, and all it's about is feeding your own ego. Debate is evil, plain and simple. Plain and simple. You know, you don't have to answer to anyone. You know, even the Bible says you don't have to answer to anyone.
Yes.
You know, let no man judge you. It says it in the Bible. Let no man judge you. Right? You know, you got to look at how Jesus acted when he was being judged by the Pharisees. What did he do? He stayed silent, man. He didn't care what they had to say, man. Because his truth was between him and the Father, man. God knew what the truth was, and so did Jesus. So why are you arguing over people who don't really know you over the truth? They just want to put speculations on you so they can, like, condemn you, right? And I was a Pharisee. I'll admit it. I was a Pharisee.
Okay.
I killed Christians.
Oh yeah, Corey is fun. But yeah, thanks for subbing, and I'll see you on the next one. But yeah, thanks for showing up.
Christians.
Play that. That's a fun game.
I killed Christians. And I mean, metaphorically and spiritually killed Christians. I killed Rand. I killed G-Man. I killed Raw. I killed Sabella. I killed Sam. I killed all these people spiritually. And I regret it. because I see the effects of me murdering them spiritually did. And I'll never do it again. I'll always look at every human being as a precious spirit that needs to be loved and cherished, because every spirit is precious. Every life is precious.
Yeah, dude, I don't get that. She doesn't have to answer to anyone. You know what that's all about? That's all about, if when she says something wrong, she doesn't have to answer to a reasoning why she said it. That's all that means. She doesn't have to answer for the bullshit that comes out of her big mouth. But David, what happened to her teeth, man? You saw these videos before. What the hell? Where did the teeth go? Was she selling them?
Every life has meaning. And I really,
yeah. And she's never changed.
People need to start putting in their mind that hurt people hurt people.
Oh,
and
people.
I hurt a lot of people because I was very hurt about my life and how it turned out. And I lashed out, and I had temper tantrums, and I acted like a baby.
Yo, she did.
And it was completely inappropriate.
She ate them.
But through time,
oh, here he
and
is.
seeing one person after another person walk away from me.
Oh, hey, Nick.
And they should, because my behavior was inexcusable. But I can say at the same time, their behavior is inexcusable as well.
Oh, so it's gonna take
because they're doing the same things they're mad at me over now.
Oh, yeah? Like saying racist stuff and abusing children?
Same things they were mad at me over, they're doing now to me. And it feels like I created a monster.
You are a monster. Oh, here we go.
Nick James has just donated $4.99 through Super Chat. I'm here to make sure Shabby gets her foods. I'm on lunch eating tacos. What you eating, Shabby and Jason? What wrong channel FML?
Yeah. Yeah, that's been happening a lot. Everyone's trying, there's so much money for Shanny and Jason. If they would just show up, I'm sure that Rev's PayPal would have hundreds of dollars already. But unfortunately, it's going to places like me and Drag and everything. But we'll hold on to the money, and we promise when they take their head out of the whack-a-mole, we will make sure we give it to them. But yeah, thanks, Nick.
And you really have to realize that speaking evil is like leaven. It catches on. It gets addicted, and it can be very satisfying to attack someone. It can be very satisfying to attack someone.
Oh, God. Thank God for the closed caption.
Getting that one up on them, having your little ego, blow up a little, like, aha, exactly. I'm higher than them. Ha ha. What? 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 Well, apparently, to Rand Campbell, you're gay, and I'm gonna leave. And I'm gonna leave you because all I'm after you for is the money. Thanks, Rand Campbell, for that. Rand, I have to come to you.
That's what it looked like.
You as your sister in Christ right now, Rand, because you are a big part of my testimony and my walk with Jesus, Rand. And I know you feel like you want to have that one up on me, Rand. I know you do, but you're going backwards in time. You're going back into the old man, Rand. And you're attacking people that you shouldn't be attacking. You're not being a good representation of Christ.
You guys hear that, right? It's not just me. You guys hear those kids fighting in the background. And Shanny's looking over that direction because literally there's a door right over there, and the kids' room is literally right there. So they would smell all the pot and everything else were doing. And Rev's looking over there too, but they refuse to get the hell up. They are so damn lazy.
Which means you're probably going through something. Because, Rand, when you're not happy, that's when you start attacking people. And if you want to go after me and say that, Jason...
I know, Brett, it looks like she's got like a knuckle in her boob, like in the middle of her boob. Like, when you're a kid and someone would do the got your nose thing? That's what it looks like. It looks like someone's doing got your nose in the middle of her boob or underneath her middle of her boob.
It is going gay and I'm after Jason's money. You obviously have no idea and don't remember me and Jason's friendship and relationship. Because we spent a lot of time, me, you, and Jason, in rooms together.
Hey, Isabella, everyone leaves Shanny, including her teeth.
Talking about Jesus for hours. Why would you forget that? Just because I'd gone through something, I'd automatically not have Christ? You went through a divorce. You were angry. You had a period of time where you were angry at people and you were angry at the world. But you're taking the same thing I'm now coming out of. I'm coming out of that anger period.
Please don't say period.
Hey,
minders.
I was angry because I was grieving, Rand. I'm grieving my mother. I'm grieving my brothers and sisters. I'm grieving my father. I'm grieving Chris and his family. I'm grieving a lot of people. A lot of people, because I know all of our relationships are so completely fucked up and damaged beyond repair.
Yeah, exactly, Steph.
And it's painful. But I was angry at that, Rand. And you need to understand that. And not...
You guys see Jason's faces that he makes? He is so high. He kind of just zones out. But even him, he's like, oh, I think I should say something to those kids that are screaming. But I guess because the mom's not, I'll just sit here like an idiot.
Judge me and say I don't believe in Jesus just because I go through shit, because you went through shit too and you did deny Jesus. With Hillary Pugh, you did deny Jesus. Not once through this whole time did I deny Jesus.
Right, minders?
I stayed strong in the faith.
Strong in the faith. Shanny does that all the time, minders. She has talked about exes, how they're baby carrots were bigger than Revs, how she wanted to be a lesbian and she was flirting with a female on Twitter, and Rev's just like, oh, okay, I guess we're like that now. Like, he has no backbone. But again, if you have no backbone, Shanny will take full advantage of that and manipulate you.
Maybe I wasn't strong in my works, but I was strong in my faith. And I tried with my works to do little kind things for people here and there, trying to do the best I can, trying to be the good person. But I was hurting inside. And I still am hurting inside. Because it's painful leaving.
Well, the doctor did say, I looked it up, it takes 2 to 3 years even after that. So it must have been a year or right after this happened, or a couple months. It was close till after she cut him off. So he was still in the 2 to 3 year period where your brain has to, the chemistry has to get back to normal. But yeah, judging by his face, he's going through something.
It's painful having 20 people you love with all your heart disappear from you all at once. It's heart-wrenching, Rand. How could you not understand that? And then you say I'm after Jason's money. Come on, Rand. That is such a stupid fucking cop-out. Everyone should know me better than that. I was with Chris. He's poor as shit.
Like, what the hell?
I didn't want our marriage to end. He knows.
And I just showed Chris the video prior to this. You know, he said some things and says, you know, that she was kind of made it sound like she was lazy, but he didn't say, hey, she's poor as shit, or, you know, she's only with Rev for his money. And so I think it's really messed up that she's just like, he was poor as shit. Yeah. Well, look at you now, Shanny. Look at you now. Karma. It's a bitch.
I tried to get back with him so many times. But I had to move on with my life. I couldn't just be stuck on him for the rest of my life, aching and mourning and crying.
And you know, it's so funny. People would ask her, hey, I saw your last video and a child was crying. Why didn't you do anything about it? And she'd be like, I don't know what you're talking about. It's total denial of those kids screaming in the next room. I mean, unless they are playing, but half the time it doesn't sound like playing to me, especially when they're banging on the door.
I had a friend, and we fell in love.
Yeah, right.
He took care of me and my kids.
It's like she's
Why
whistling.
wouldn't I want to be with him? He was there for me. That's a good husband. That's a good husband.
Look at
When
Red.
you have a man that's there for you, like really there for you, that's a good husband.
Right.
So, Rand, please stop slandering my name.
And again, just like her parents said, just like Chris just said, her ex-husband in the previous video, this should be the prime of her life right now. They had money. They're living on their own. She has her children. What is she doing? She's sitting here on a moo-moo, bitching and complaining while high. She was never happy. She could never just calm down, shut the camera off, and just enjoy being in the moment. You know what I mean?
In Jason's name, you should know better. I rebuke you in the name of Jesus Christ for this. You are going back to your old man, and you're getting into stupid fucking drama. You are doing good not getting drama and keep it to yourself, Rand. You are loving. You were kind.
Exactly.
You weren't spitting venom on anyone. And now I'm seeing you spit venom back. Again. Shame on you. You should know better. I thought you got over this, Rand. Disappoint me.
Hi, what's up, Custom?
You disappoint me. You listen to...
Yeah, I just, you know, I watch this person. I make jokes. It's a chill atmosphere, but welcome.
Every fucking other fucking person. Except go to the source. You never came to me, Rand. You can come to me. You can get a hold of me on Facebook. You can call me up anytime, Rand. You know where I am. Why didn't you come to me, Rand? It hurts. It hurts because I love you, Rand. And you go behind my back and you gossip behind my back and talk behind my back when I thought we were friends. And yes, we haven't talked for a while, but...
Well, Minders, you know, she has to be the center of attention because I think it's more of a gravitational pull more than anything.
I was leaving you alone and letting you do your own thing, and I was doing my own thing. I didn't know our friendship was in conflict. But you never came to me. Instead, I see you attack me.
Yeah,
That's
right?
wrong, Rand.
They could have went skiing.
And I hope you apologize for that because it's not a Christian way of behaving. And it's the same with G-Man. The same with G-Man. Instead of talking to me in private like he should have,
Hey, Patty.
he decided to go on the internet and blast me. I mean, how am I supposed to react to this stuff? You know, how am I supposed to, how am I supposed to, like,
well, what do you call it, Penny? I mean, really, what is this? What is this? She wears the most weird clothes that looks like bed sheets or a shower curtain, a tablecloth. Like, it's just, to the average person, you'd be swimming, it'd look like a pool filter or pool top.
You know, do I ignore the situation and make it go away? Or it won't go away because people keep talking about it. Do I address the situation and then have everyone tell me I'm a liar for saying my truth? This is very interesting.
Oh, please
that people
back up.
need to start thinking that maybe not everything that the group collective has to say is true. Maybe it's just speculation and opinion. Did you ever think maybe you guys are getting psychologically speaking a mob mentality thing?
Oh God, stop it. Stop. No. I am showing your video and I make some dumb jokes and I put on my noise thing here and that's it. It's everyone who's watching right now and all my other videos can make up their own mind about you because we're listening to what you say. It's not mom mentality. Get the hell out of here. I love that how she tries to, like, you know, spin this bullshit. It's mom mentality.
And you're inventing things up and you're speculating and inventing all these scenarios of what happened in your head. And you're presenting it as truth without presenting any facts. And you're leading other people to believe these things. You led Rand to believe I'm after his money.
Yeah, with the computer and the bird. Yeah, that is shit. She'll just like have like a thing hitting the computer or the keys. I know what you're talking about.
You have no idea how I'm not after his money.
Yeah, Custom. She's something, all right.
No idea that money has nothing to do with this relationship. But respect, honesty, love, and integrity. Those are the things that are in the middle of this relationship.
Yeah, but as soon as the money ran dry, this piece of shit hit my child. Oh my God, I need help. Where's G-Man? Another man. What are you talking about? As soon as Rev wasn't worth it anymore, as soon as he couldn't get you things anymore, you were pretty much, you would threw him under the bus. And I think that one time when you guys were drinking at the movie theater, that was just a warning to show him, hey, it's either my way or you go to jail. But they took you instead because you actually, you know, there was marks on him and no marks on you.
And at the same time, Rand, why is it your place to put your nose in between me and Jason's marriage?
Is from 2019 here.
The Bible says, let no man tear asunder what God has put together. You're trying to tear a marriage apart, Rand. You're trying to tear a marriage apart. And all you guys, you complain about G-Man and the fucking shit they say about what he said about Fiona and Alex Botton having an affair and all the other fucking, you know, this person's having an affair and shit and all that. You're all mad at G-Man, but you're doing the same thing to me and Jason. You should be mad at yourselves for doing the same fucking thing you're mad at us for. Or G-Man for. Why are you mad at G-Man for something you do yourself? Based on stupid petty speculation that you do not know or do not have facts to back up to be true.
Yeah.
There's no way.
Just your videos is what I'm using for what you call facts. She is so funny. And you know what else is funny? The fact that she will call this guy sitting behind her, the elf, her husband, even though we know that they have different names and they're not married. Legally, they are not married. And that was a thing so she can get extra food stamp money and extra benefits. Otherwise, she would have married him. So it's so funny that she calls him the husband. And even when they lived where they were living before, they would say common law. There is no more common law marriage in PA. So as soon as they moved from Colorado to PA, their common law marriage was null and void. So no matter what, they are not married.
Hey, in hell, you can prove that I'm after his money. There's no way you can present any facts to that. Other than me joking about fucking shit. But the only reason why I joke about that shit is because I think it's fucking funny people actually believe that shit about me. Knowing my fucking background.
But yeah, it's so weird. Like, I remember this when Rev would just, this is how Shanny used to make videos then. Rev would sit there making stupid faces, and she would bitch and moan, and that was it for oh my god, so many videos just like this type of way. He sat back there, she'd be up front. It's just so weird seeing it again. Man, she really had Rev. She was beating him hardcore.
But see,
yeah.
Here's the thing. It's unfair to the people who are new to my channel. It's unfair to the people who don't know me because they believe what these fucking rumor mills, these fucking tabloid channels have to say. They're no different. These tabloid channels who do nothing but sit in panels and talk about. They're no different than fucking TMZ or The Inquirer or any other fucking tabloid magazine. All they put out is...
How dare you call me TMZ? That is so messed up. Don't call me TMZ.
Gossip and rumors. Nothing's verified as truth. But instead of going to the source... You listen to people speculating about shit and believing it to be true.
And I'll just say this. If I had $750,000 at my disposal, I wouldn't be making stupid videos or sitting in the corner doing whatever the fuck. I'd be having a really nice time and, and a fun time, and I wouldn't have time to record any of it. She would just sit here and just bitch and bitch and bitch about nothing. She's just high talking shit. That's all Shanny ever did.
Do you know how simple-minded and stupid and manipulate and easily gullible you guys sound? Like, how fucking gullible are you to believe that I was drugging my husband so I can get his money? Who fucking does that?
Did you see his face? Oh, right.
His money.
Oh my god. Who, me, folks?
Who fucking does that?
You do, you piece of trash.
And no one provided evidence of this. No one showed like what I was drugging him with. They just speculated it. And everyone believed it to be truth. And there's no fucking facts to back it up.
Except for your mod saying that they saw meth on the foil. That video you did when you were Harley and he was Mr. J and he was really out of it. That other video where he was just freaking out at you. No, there's no evidence of it. No one saw anything in the bathroom. No, everyone's crazy.
None. And he's even came out and said that's not happening. But yet you're still running this rumor. And then now it's turned. It's turned and twisted.
Yeah,
now
right?
He's beating me.
You did that. This bullshit. This bullshit, that this narrative that she wants to spin now. He's beating you. We know that ain't true. He could probably beat someone smaller than him, but he ain't beating a linebacker. Wow, talk about twisting the narrative. Right, Merv?
I mean, it's pretty fucked up that I drugged my husband just so he could turn around and get out of his drugging state just to continue to beat the fuck out of me. Like, I don't know how that fucking works, dudes. And your little fucked up theory and scenario. But I'm not what these rumor mills say.
You can send it to my Draven email, dravencrypt@gmail.com. It's like on my thing, in the front next to my name. So that is the email used.
I'm not.
Channel.
I'm a person who just says my piece. I say my opinion, and that's it. I'm not after drama. I don't care about these people. I ignore and block every single one of them. Because it's wrong to go and do that to someone. It's wrong to sit in panels and psychoanalyze them to such deep levels and deep cores, and then get parents involved and getting their children involved and getting ex-husbands involved.
Oh my God. They elected to get involved. Number one. And number two, your OnlyFans is how your child got involved, because other kids on the playground.
David Anthony donated $5 through Super Chat. Who would believe that I am drugging my husband to get his money?
It was so good.
Says Shanny while Jason is drugged out of his mind, sitting right next to her.
He gave me the best dick the other.
I think I saw most of that. Yeah, who would believe I am drugging my husband to get his money? Says Shane while Jason is drugged out. Yeah, right. She doesn't realize the nuance to that, David. She's stupid. She doesn't get the irony.
And X is involved just to discuss a person. That is so fucking sick in the head.
It's true, Vultures.
Why are you putting me on trial? Why are you putting me on trial? What am I guilty of? What am I guilty of?
Child abuse.
You're guilty of being a liar. What did I lie about?
Being married.
You're guilty of being a crook. What did I steal?
Rev's money. Come on, give me another one.
Give me specific reason why I'm guilty. Don't say I'm lying or something. Don't say I'm a liar. Give me a reason why, and give receipts to back it up. Don't just be putting fucking speculations out there for people to believe fucking bullshit.
But yeah, Crash, that's my email for the channel.
Bullshit. You broke my marriage up with Chris because
right, and the video, and that's how you know it's more than weed, right, folks? The video, who is Shanny for Christ, starts out, I fish, I throw lures out there, I'm Ursula, the octopus, blah blah blah, and then you fuckers took my Chris away from me, my Chrissy, and Jason just sits there. Yeah, oh yeah, they did, they took him away. Yeah. You guys should be having sex right now, and I should just be sitting in the closet watching it.
You led him to believe that I was having an affair with him. Sabella, I know you broke my marriage up with Chris.
You said that you had phone sex. What are you talking about?
You bitch. You led that man into having an affair. You led him to believe I was going to leave him. You intruded into my marriage. The consequences.
Oh my God, really? Oh, I feel bad. I didn't know. It was the first I thought of her and fishing and stuff. It was the first thing to come to my mind. That's pretty sad. But I did not know.
That you're going to get from Jesus is not good. It's not good. And the karma you're receiving, you're probably going to get it back. In a harsh way. You're going to lose Bruce Shepard because of this, Sabella. You destroying my marriage and my relationship with my mother. You're going to lose Bruce Shepard. Whoa. Because of this.
Well, that didn't age well when we know who from the previous video who did that and who was responsible for that relationship going sour, and it wasn't somebody else. How dare you?
I will prophesy this right now to you. Because that is God's karma. That's what he does. That's how he disciplines. Because I lost Chris. Because
now, to the new people, you guys may not understand. Yes, you heard that right. Shanny would threaten people by saying that she was going to send God after you. Like this was the Christian mafia. And God was, you know, like she was the you know, she's the jefe and God's like her number one and second in command. And she's going to send God to break your legs.
what I did to my husband before that.
Yeah, she's not answering Isabella.
It will come back to you sevenfold. And it's not good what's coming to you, Isabella.
I've been listening to him for a while now.
Destroying families. It's not good. You destroyed my relationship with Chris, and you destroyed my relationship with my mother. I feel sorry for you.
Oh, cool, Crash. You got it. You know what? That actually looks pretty good. That's a nice shirt. That's a nice shirt there. I like your car stuff in the background too. I'm a car person myself, but yeah, that looks decent quality. Awesome.
I feel sorry that you're so fucking sick in the head that you would do that to someone. That you're so fucking sick in the head that you think it's your fucking place to do that to someone that you don't even know just because you don't fucking like them. You caused Chris to stumble and have adultery. You caused that.
And mind you, she was having phone sex with this elf in the background. I don't know what he's doing. It's not like he's listening to music or a TV is on. He's literally sitting there high. I just want everyone to know that. He's just sitting there high, listening to the kids argue in the next room.
Because of your troublemaking and your accusation and your delusions of thinking. All you have is paranoid thoughts, and you present it as truth, Isabella. Jesus Christ rebuke you in the name of Jesus. Jesus Christ rebuke you. You're a horrible, nasty, evil person, and I want nothing to do with you. I want no relationship with you. I want no friendship with you. And to tell...
Isn't that funny though, David? How she's just like, you did it. You made him think that. I didn't do anything wrong. No one did anything wrong. It was all you. Like, even though I've seen the video 100 times of her saying that she had phone sex with Rev. And this is when she was not living with Rev, when she was still living with her mom. And her mom brought her to to get her hair cut and stuff. Making sure she was taking her meds and showering and shit. So it's so funny that she just wants to put it all on Sabella. You did that, and God rebuke you.
Tell you the truth. I'm looking forward to seeing you get your comeuppance. I'm going to enjoy seeing that. Because you deserve it. Because you destroyed my life, Sabella. And you're trying to destroy my marriage. This marriage. And interfere with it.
Oh, okay, cool. A 70 RS Camaro. Yeah, I remember back in the day, they'd be like, RS, really slow. And I'm like, no, it doesn't mean that. You know, because everyone wanted the super sport. But that is awesome. Yeah, when you're finished with that, you should send me a picture of that, because I would like to see it.
And I dare anyone who knows Sabella Shepherd, look at the comments that she says in Dragnuts. It's always her interfering with my marriage with Chris or interfering with my relationship with my mother. She's always in the fucking middle of my fucking personal relationships that she should have nothing to do with. Nothing to do with. And Mom, I want you to think back how this all started with Sabella. And think.
Oh God, blaming everyone but yourself.
She's an evil person, and you need to fucking realize that she's manipulating you because she wants to destroy me. I don't know why. I don't know if it's because she's like a government agent contracted to like harass YouTubers, because I know that exists.
What?
I don't know if she does it because she's fucking crazy and jealous of me.
Yeah,
And she
we're all
wants to
jealous
take
of
me
you.
out. But she hasn't taken me out. She hasn't taken me out. And she won't take me out.
Yeah, diabetes will take you out.
Because whatever she takes from me, I will gain 7-fold in return.
I thought she was going to say 7 pounds in return.
And she will lose in 7-fold. So whatever you take from me, you're giving back to me 7-fold. And you will lose it 7-fold.
Yes.
So really, you're the one losing in the end, Sabella, by taking away from me and trying to steal my family from me.
No, not family.
You're the one, Sabella, who's going to lose in the end. Because you're interfering with my family, my personal family. You're wrong and you're fucking evil. You're evil over this, Sabella. And I don't care how many people try to validate you and say what you're doing is right. I'm telling you straight to your face right now.
I mean, like, serious. This is exactly what she did to Carrie. Not even 2-3 months ago. The exact same things, same narrative. You're hurting my family. Why are you hurting my family? Why would you do that? It's the same bullshit, different person. So, Carrie, if you're still here, don't feel bad, because look, she did the same narrative. Because Shanny can't take accountability for anything. She needs to throw the narrative on somebody else.
What
Always.
you do in my life, interfering in between my ex-husband and my mother is wrong, and I'm asking you to stop. Because you're interfering with my relationship with my mother, and I don't think you would like if someone interfered with your relationship with your mother.
Oh, God, really?
You bitch. Like, if I wasn't a Christian, Sabella, I would find you.
What?
If I wasn't a Christian.
Hey, listen to her. Yeah, you guys probably didn't know that. Yeah, back then, Shanny had the big balls. If I was in a dark alley, it wouldn't be good, Sabella, because you would see me and it wouldn't be good. Like, you know, I love this. Her like threatening her if I wasn't a Christian. Like, yo, Christianity don't stop you from anything else. Being a parent, racism, you know, what's that to stop you from fighting somebody?
I would find you. That's not a threat. That's just how the person I was beforehand, before I came to Christ.
That is a threat.
I was very vengeful before I came to Christ. Very vengeful. You're lucky I'm a believer in Christ. Really, you are. Because this is what you get.
Yeah.
It's a verbal tongue lashing and public humiliation. And I want to ask anyone, just think, is it sick for someone to come in between another person's marriage and another person's relationship with their mother?
Well, she was just talking about those threesomes before.
Is it sick? Is it wrong? Because that's what she's doing.
It is wrong.
And just because you like Sabella doesn't mean what she's doing is right. And I don't care if she bitches and complains about this and acts like the little spoiled brat she is. I don't care. I'm calling her out. You are wrong. You are hurting me, Sabella. You are a believer in Christ.
My friend had one with the T-tops. And we were going to take him off. And he's like, no, if you go fast with the T-tops, it'll screw it up. You won't be able to put the T-tops back on.
You are supposed to be gentle. And you're not supposed to hurt people. You're not supposed to be a wicked servant, Sabella. You are hurting me by doing this. And Mom, you are
Right?
hurting me by believing her. And Chris, you hurt me for believing her. You hurt me worse than anyone in the entire world, Chris. You damaged me far more beyond all. You've damaged me. And I'm never coming back to that old self. I'm never going to. And this is what you get. You get someone who doesn't care what other people have to say.
No
because
shit.
I realize in the end of the day, those people who want to be so judgmental to me and condescend to me, they don't love me. They don't care about me. And I don't need to go and listen to their opinion because it doesn't fucking matter, because they're not after my well-being. They're looking for my destruction, not my well-being. And Sabella's not looking out for my well-being. She's looking for my destruction. And my mother isn't looking out for my well-being. She's looking for...
But you know what, Mr. Unite, the funny part and what's up is that she cheated too. So I don't get it. Why can she get away with cheating and having phone sex with Reb? I mean, it is still sex. But when Chris, did something with her friend, that's so bad because you believe the trolls. Like, what a bunch of bullshit.
For my destruction. Because if they were after my well-being, if they actually cared and loved me, they would stop talking behind my back. They would stop doing it. They would start saying they love me. They would start trying to reconcile with me.
Yeah.
I tried to do it several times and they will not do it.
And the worst part is this monstrosity here was homeschooling her children over the summer. Yeah, they were not in school. They had laptops and her. And she thinks the moon's made out of cheese or some shit. So you can imagine what they think.
That's on them. The ball is in their court. But they need to come to terms of how much they fucked with my life and destroyed it. And the two of them are teaming together to destroy my life. And that's really fucked up. That a mother and some person that she doesn't even know.
Saint, Shanny has never taken accountability for anything. Nothing. It's somebody else's fault. Everyone's wrong. It's the trolls. It's this. It's that. She's never said, "Yeah, I screwed up." And even when she does, she'll condescendingly be like, "Well, but I didn't deserve this." Like, she's so just oblivious.
Oh, is teaming up to destroy their own child. Mom, you're still an abortionist. You've already aborted me, Mom. You aborted me. You don't love your daughter, because if you loved your daughter, you'd actually reach out to your daughter. If you loved your daughter, Mom, you'd actually say kind things about your daughter and not talk shit about her to the internet. Shanny for Christ, who is she? She's a complete and utter fucking mess who believes in Jesus Christ, because Jesus Christ is the only one who's been there for her, because everyone else likes to reject Shanny for Christ. So I'm going to go after Jesus.
What?
I'm going to be for Jesus. I'm going to be for Christ.
Yeah.
Because he's there for me compared to all these people who I was there for, and they just end up in split based on petty disputes.
If your mom had an abortion, I go back to that clinic and be like, something's wrong here. This thing is still talking to me. And now she wants foods.
Because they're not strong enough to handle it. They're not strong enough to take criticism. But yet they sit there so poignantly on their pedestal.
What passage
and
was
think
that?
I should take
I think I missed that
and
one.
be silent. I see you guys talk shit about me every fucking single day. I'm asking you guys to stop. To have peace. Ball's in your court. I'm Shanny for Christ. I believe in Jesus Christ. I'm not perfect.
No
I
shit.
cuss, I scream, I have temper tantrums, but I am what I am. I am what Jesus made me. And you know what? I'm just going to let God use the foolish things to confound the wise. Because really, it's kind of funny seeing you guys go back and forth saying these outrageous things about me that aren't true. And seeing the people who are supposed to love me and who should have trusted me
How are they not true?
believe fucking nonsense when I was standing next to them the whole entire time. They're so fucking gullible and stupid, and you let your emotions control you instead of letting your logic control you. and you call me crazy. You call me the emotional one. At least I try to control my emotions. You guys, you're just let everyone manipulate and use you for your emotions. Morons.
Well, that was that one. Oh my God. All right, I'll do one more for tonight. Here, this is her saying why she retired from the porn business. Like the stream, folks. I hope everyone's having a fun night.
What up? Sorry for the coughing. I got a little coffee today. How are you, my people? I have a very important announcement that I didn't say, but I have been kind of lingering on for the last few weeks. I quit my porn. For various reasons. Even though I was very successful at it, and I thank everyone.
Oh yeah, I'm sure you were. But yeah, Zach, I agree with Carrie. That does suck. So you know exactly what you're looking at here when you see someone like this manipulate everyone into giving them money to make them live their crazy lifestyle.
Who bought my OnlyFans? Thank you. It was.
I know.
It was, first of all, Jason was beginning to feel uncomfortable with it. And
oh well, gee, I wonder why. Maybe because he has like a 2-inch dick with an earring at the end. He was a little bit uncomfortable. He didn't really know what he was doing. Because prior to having sex with me, he was having sex with a doll.
I
No
ended up
kidding.
getting sick, and that completely stopped it and halted it to a complete stop. Because when you don't feel good, you don't feel sexy. And I remember making my last video was me doing a live stream in the bath talking about how it's not sexy when you're not feeling good.
Ew.
But it gave me time to.
You see, this is what I was saying before. What is this thing? Please, females, please. What part of the body is this scary looking eyeball? Whatever this is.
Think, and made me realize that God teaches you sometimes to show compassion toward others in weird ways, and I think that's why he threw me in the porn business like he did, is so I could have compassion for those who do pornography and not be a judgmental twat burger over it.
Wow. Have you ever heard such bullshit in your life? Oh, I guess God threw me in the porn business, so I'd be nice to the pornography people, and so I won't beat the crap out of Rev every time I catch him watching porn, which he does all the time. Now, mind you, I'm just gonna throw this out here just so everyone knows. The only reason she stopped doing OnlyFans is because A, no one paid for it, and B, the kids at the school found out about it, and they were teasing the kids. Of course they would, but that's your mom, ew, because she eventually made it for free. So now, since you know where and why and how and everything, let's hear Shanny's reasoning why she quit.
Because I was horrible to Trisha Paytas over her going in porn, and I understand why she did it, and I'm sorry for ever treating you like that. I was a skankwad. I'm gonna not ever do that again and judge people like that who do porn, because I understand how it works now. And I'm happy I have that understanding how it works now.
No, she did OnlyFans. She wasn't like doing like porn. She did some OnlyFans videos, and it was a joke. It's still on Twitter if you're really curious. It will scar you. You will be changed, though. Just a fair warning. Keep some bear mace nearby.
Another reason was I was watching Tila Tequila, and she was talking about Aaron Carter opening up OnlyFans, and how sad he is and how sad he looks, and it was just like, it broke my heart. And it's like, why am I doing this? My husband doesn't want to do it anymore because it makes him feel uncomfortable, and I don't want him to do something that makes him feel uncomfortable. I was beginning to feel really.
Valentine, you're just gonna have to see it for yourself. It's hard to describe. Oh, you're sponsoring again, or this is the second or third month.
Uncomfortable doing it. Like, it was taking me a long time to get off
Long time.
And it never used to be a problem with me getting off. But with the camera on me, I was constantly worrying about how I looked instead of worrying about how I feel. And it really, really interfered in my orgasms. So, and it was fun to begin with, but then it was just like, why am I doing this? I'm just doing this to just put out videos and content. I'm not doing this because it's fun. I'm feeling like crap, you know? And then I started seeing other girls within the business and how some of them do it just because they financially have to do it and they're not having fun. Trisha Paytas is one of them.
Oh, I see your thing now. Member for 4 months. Thank you, Celebrity Juicer. I appreciate you being a member for 4 months. Why pay the lulz cow when you can get it onto it? Yeah. Right? Why buy the cow? You can get the meat for free.
She does not have fun
exactly
on her OnlyFans. She looks miserable the whole time, and she has so many people watching her, and it looks very forced and humiliating. It's not good content at all. It's sad. And then you got like Super Boss.
The Celebrity Juicer has just donated $4.99 through Super Chat. Why pay the lulz cow when you can get it on Twitter for free?
Exactly. Oh, thank you. Wait no more. Wait no more for Darla. Welcome to the crypt. We have fun here. We laugh it up.
Lady, Lena the Plug. And let me just say, she puts out awesome fucking content. If you want pornography, Lena the Plug is where it's at.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, and then you have the other ones like Nikado Avocado, and it's just nothing but dick pics. Just if you want to see Nikado's Avocado, just go ahead and do that for OnlyFans. But really, ultimately, it wasn't the money why I quit it, because the money was decent. It was decent. It's like, hey, this is a little extra money in my pocket. It was decent. It wasn't about that. It really just killed our libido, and it killed the spontaneity in our sex life. And that's something that we were just always like really good at. Yeah. Is just these spontaneous, just powerful, like passionate moments.
Start kissing.
Yeah, and we can't get that on camera. Like, it's not like you can, like, you're in the middle of something passionate and you're like, hold on, let me turn on the camera, and then you're back to where you were.
Yeah. Yo, she would make fun of him the whole time. If people would call Rev, he has a baby carrot, she'd be like, well, you can go down, okay, so it doesn't matter. And Rev would look at her like, that's not what I wanted you to say. You kind of admitted that it's small. So they were already off to a bad start.
You'll never go back to that spontaneous moment where it's just like, you know what I mean? Those are awesome moments.
It's like, okay, honey, we got to make our content, and then that's your sex life. Look at the
pumpkin here.
You know, if that's your job, it's a different deal. But when you're a husband and wife, that's part of one of the.
Yeah, he did not want to. He did not want to do OnlyFans. Like, come on, look at him, and he doesn't have really anything to show for. He's not a grower or a shower. He's just a.
Beautiful things about making love. It's just like we start kissing,
Ew.
and then it turns into that.
Yeah, exactly.
You know.
It smells. Yeah.
I was convicted. I want to make it clear. I was convicted by it from second
cabbage
one.
And throw up.
Because I'm an ex-porn addict. So, to me, I felt bad about it right away. It was not something I felt right about at all, ever. I never tried to defend it. You will not see me try and defend our porn making.
No.
Once.
No, but see.
Yeah.
His uncomfortability made me uncomfortable. Mm-hmm. And it made me not want to do it either. Mm-hmm. Because I don't believe in forced sex. That's not sexy. I don't think anyone, unless you're psycho, thinks that's sexy.
I was not forced.
No, you weren't forced, but you weren't enjoying it like it should be.
I told you, the only thing that creeped me out was the bath time. That's why I exited from those videos.
Yeah.
The bath time when she had all her douche right on the bath, and everyone's like, what is that? Why you got douche there? It was gross.
I didn't think that was sexy. I thought it was weird. I think it's beautiful to watch
you
alone watch you take a bath.
Yes.
That's cute. With other people watching,
yeah.
I felt very uncomfortable with that.
So basically what I learned is it took away the intimacy, the full intimacy of what a relationship should be.
I would agree with
Basically.
You felt that too.
Yeah, I felt that too.
Okay. So
I
I'm not
did.
weird with that. It's just,
No,
Yeah.
it took it away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we basically did it because we like our sex life, but we
Yo, Mr. Unite, that wasn't squirting. She straight up pissed on Rev. Yeah, if you want to see Shanny peeing on Rev, go look on Twitter.
like to do it behind the camera
Yeah.
and not in front of the camera
It was
Exactly.
because it's
Steven.
better that way. So I quit porn for sex. There's your answer.
For good sex.
Yeah, for good sex.
Exactly. I agree.
And I'm glad I got into it so I don't have to look at people in a negative connotation anyway.
Yes.
I can be very loving and forgiving and Christian toward them and Jesus like toward them because I have understanding of how it is to do that now.
Yeah.
I'm glad for everyone I met. I'm glad that I had a bunch of conversations with Nikado Avocado. He's such a sweetie pie, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh my god. No, she
Oh.
never did.
I'm glad I got to see that vulnerable side of Trisha and realize that she's not this sexy girl that wants to be put on display. Really, what she is a very lonely person that really does need love and affection from that one special guy.
Yeah.
And if
Oh, she's laying down. We were at the farm earlier because we were taking the kids out. They do ice creams for how hot it is outside. So it was like 90 cents for the ice cream.
anything, I would root for someone to be with Trisha and that one special guy because she needs it. She needs someone to love her so bad. That's why most people do pornography is what I've noticed is they're always alone and sad and they don't have a lot of people and they need money and it's good money. It's legit.
Yeah. Yeah.
But they're always alone and in need of attention and people just I find it sick the only way how you can get attention being certain people is through just flaunting your sexuality. It's like people can you be a little bit more
Right.
loving and kinder? Like
Well, that's what I thought, Robert. I'm like, dude, there's no way he's even reaching. You know, he's tickling her at best. And, you know, I would give her more respect if she was like, look, I didn't realize that younger kids that my kids go to school with, could get access to that and which it would lead to my kids finding out, them wanting to kill themselves, me having to drive on camera my kid to the hospital, but say I don't go into hospitals. So she wanted the kid to go in the hospital by himself because Shanny don't go into hospitals. God forbid. You know, I would have gave her more credit, but no, she has to make up this bullshit story that, oh my God, it just ruined our sex life. No, you guys ruined your own sex life. Ew. I can't even think about saying that sex life. Ugh, Shanny's sex life.
and then I hear stories from Tila Tequila and how dangerous it was for her to be in that business. And then you hear stories from Siren Cove and why she quit pornography and they're always all of them.
Thank
It's
you,
always a very sad story.
I appreciate that dearly.
And my heart goes out to every single one of them. And it's just I wish we wouldn't have to view people so subjectively and so much like pieces of meat, and that's the only time you ever give them attention or gratitude or
Right.
any type of adoration. It is when they throw themselves in industry
Hey,
to
cats.
flaunt their appearance.
Welcome.
And they do it to Trisha all the time, and she is so abused by people. You look in the comments on her OnlyFans, and they're just people who just pay just to trash her.
Right? You got it.
Yeah.
The amount of hate that woman gets, I just
Hey,
Totally
V, what's
unjustified.
up?
no. It's just. My heart goes out to Trisha Paytas. My heart
Sorry.
goes out to Nikado Avocado. My heart goes out to Lena the Plug, Siren Cove, everyone that I met through this whole journey. Everyone. My heart goes out to all of them because they're all just broken hearts, broken souls that just want affection.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with wanting affection. These fucking social
And you got it there, David. She has no idea what she's talking about. Me doing conventions with Trauma, I have met people, walking by in the industry. They're good people. Hey, to each their own. How they make the money. Don't hate the player, hate the game, and all that. Yeah, she has no idea of their real life struggles that they have to deal with and all that. She pretends to know about everything, and then she also pretends to know every YouTuber. I've talked to PewDiePie. I thought that no, you haven't. You think just because like once you get in here, it's like here's a number to all these YouTubers. It's bullshit.
Sociopathic people who try to make you feel bad for wanting attention and affection, fuck them. They're assholes. They're pieces of shit. Because there's nothing wrong with wanting that. Because you know what? You didn't get it when you were younger, and every person.
And Valentine, the worst thing about this is when they were doing this, the OnlyFans, those kids were there. They were in the next room. They were in Colorado doing that. The kids were in the next room. And like I said, the kids at school found out about it and teased them, of course.
Needs love. Every person needs love. You know, and every person has different ways of how they socialize, too. What if they don't socialize as much as others? Maybe that's the only way how they can feel some kind of way how to express themselves in the world. Maybe that's their only means how to.
Thanks, Brett.
And you're making fun of them. But I just don't think it's personally good for me and in my relationship with my husband because we like our intimacy.
Yeah.
Because our relationship isn't based on sex. It's based on spirituality. And when people are viewing and you have a camera on you, it takes away from the spirituality.
Yeah, I agree with that.
It takes away from that experience. You know, so...
sex almost becomes mechanical because you feel like you have to... It's work.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I noticed your dick wasn't even getting hard. It wasn't turning you on.
Oh, hold on.
Yeah. Yeah, I noticed your dick wasn't even getting hard. It wasn't turning you on.
Well, I don't know if I go that far. It just feels different, and it doesn't feel intimate.
No.
It feels like you're on camera because you are.
Yeah.
And you have people watching you.
Mm-hmm.
So it's different, and it's not enjoyable for us. We prefer the intimacy of me and you and nobody else in the room, and we're having fun.
Exactly.
That's simple.
Exactly.
If you were a professional porn actress, it'd be different, because you'd be fucking other people too. But you're not.
Yeah, and don't... And I'm not saying that we weren't tempted in that way either, because we were.
Sure.
But it's like, what the hell am I doing? I'm compromising myself.
I know, AD.
You were lessening the intimacy, and the Lord rebuked us.
Yeah, I got rebuked. I got really fucking sick. I'm still sick. And I believe it probably stems from him punishing me through that.
I think so.
Because I did some really naughty things that I probably shouldn't have done.
like piss on Rev.
And I apologize for it, and I repent for it, and I learned my lesson, but I also am glad because I have that experience so I can help others too.
Yeah.
Sure.
They were
who are
maybe a month.
in need to know.
Yes.
You know? So I hope that helped you guys understand. I'm waiting for it takes, I think, 30 days for the account to be fully deleted.
And this is the funny part. She really thought that she was going to get OnlyFans famous. She was like, yeah, come to OnlyFans. And she had these disgusting commercials on YouTube, mind you, on her community tab and this and that. And it was gross. I think you can find one on my channel from a long time ago. She's just shaking around. And mind you, she's saying that she has fibro and everything, but she can shake around and do a commercial for her OnlyFans. That's I found that kind of funny. But yeah, she was barely in it. She thought that she was gonna get all this money and people were gonna give her money because she's really fat. But you know, if you're disgusting, you're disgusting. No one's gonna pay you money when you got warts all over and hepatitis.
So I'm waiting for that. So yeah. I'm sorry to disappoint those who were enjoying the content, but
Nobody
I have to choose what's best mentally for me and my family.
Exactly.
And that wasn't really the best thing.
No.
So, I'm just, like Paul said, everything is legal, but not everything is expedient. And,
Paul who?
it wasn't expedient.
Well, you know what it is, Shannon? Some people
Is that a
are
Bible
very
thing
comfortable
again?
in porn. You know why?
Why?
Because they met and became friends because of that industry. I think that's basically the thing with Len of the Plug.
Yeah.
They just met in the industry, And it was like, you know what, you're cool, I like you, let's hook up, right?
Yeah.
That's what it was with her and her guy. So we...
God, this is bullshit.
We're never in a porn industry. We're not built to fuck on camera. Some
No.
people are good with that.
Yeah.
They love it.
Yeah.
He said they weren't built to screw on camera. Yeah, I guess when you got a baby carrot, you're not, and she's like 500 pounds. You guys aren't really working with much there. They're like, you know, people were maybe curious, like, you know, about the dynamics of it all, or the mechanics of it, how that would work. But then it's like, no, never mind. no gizzy backsies.
And they love having their intimate moments broadcast.
Yeah. I mean, some of those moments were really cool.
Yeah.
Awesome
it was
moments.
fun.
Yeah.
That squirt was amazing.
Yeah.
I'd like to record that before it's deleted.
Ew.
No.
It's on Pornhub still.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? The squirt
Yeah.
video. That was great.
That wasn't the squirt.
Like, I feel very good about that.
She peed on you, bro.
So,
Because
yeah.
I had watched porn for years of women squirting, and I beat off to that. Now I had one that somebody probably beat to. Like, what? And I did it. You know? That's really cool.
Yo, Rev, I swear, no one beat it to Shanny peeing on you. That didn't happen. Dude, she peed all over the bed. And Rev was like, oh, she's squirting, folks. And it was like steaming everywhere. It's like if you peed outside in the snow. It was really gross.
It's cool to say that you've done it. I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's not you, it's us.
Yeah.
Just remember that.
The audience was cool.
I didn't think anything
In the porn.
different.
Yeah, you guys were awesome.
In the porn, they're awesome. YouTube fucking blows. The adult audience was like, damn, you're hot. Damn, look at that. Damn, look at that move.
Ooh, I like that dick.
I like that.
Anyway,
I like that
Those
dick. No
titties.
one said that.
Please.
Anyway,
Nobody's looking at me.
I'm checking out. I am have nothing else to say.
You might play something on Rev and Shanny Games.
Maybe, I don't know.
You might.
I don't know.
We'll see. We probably should be watching Cuomo right now.
We probably should anyway.
Okay, peace.
Peace, Maranatha people.
Lord
Pizza
Jesus.
marinara. Yo, I seriously thought she just said we should watch porn right now, but it was Cuomo. Who's Paul? I think that was a Bible reference. You should just throw that out. But here, I'm gonna wait to get the results back from my what you call it, from my poll, because I love doing polls. And surprise, surprise, 100% no. Nobody said that to Rev. No one said, hey, love that dick. So he's lying like he always does. Surprise, surprise. Oh, God. It is. They are so full of just greatness. Because a lot of this shit, like, I forget. You know what I mean? Actually, you know what? Fuck it. I'll do one more. I'll do one more, and then I will call it tonight. But thank you for being here. There's about 75. Make sure everyone hits the like. It really helps me out in the algorithms. And yeah, I appreciate y'all. It's a fun, relaxed hangout, chat in here. We just like to have fun and laugh. But yeah, last one.
Yo. So
Yo.
I don't know why like dumbass drag is going around and like saying I'm like I've had orgies before and shit. But I hate to burst your bubble, but I've never had an orgy. Now I will say I've had threesomes before, but an orgy and a threesome are totally different things. You know, a threesome is just 3 people, while an orgy is like a whole group of people going at it. There is quite a difference. And I think people need to know the difference. And, you know, at least report accurate facts, drag, about
Not yet.
my sex life, dude. I mean, say what you want, dude, but I've had threesomes, not fucking orgies. So retract your statement and correct that shit, dude. You know, I wouldn't be down on the orgies, man. There's too much anal that goes around in orgies.
Ew.
Nah, man, I'm not down with the anal shit. He is.
But you're okay with me though.
I'm just giving you.
Dude, because you got a baby dick. Of course she's okay with you sticking it up her pooper. She doesn't feel it, bro. I thought that's how you wipe her ass.
Like, experiences that you never have otherwise.
All right.
So anyway,
Fair enough.
no, I haven't had orgies. Retract your statement and correct it. Now, if I
It
made
is kind of hot seeing you say orgies.
now, honestly, if I said anything about orgies, it was probably a joke
Whoa.
and a reference to Mario Brisson.
Uh-oh. Mario.
Because I gotta throw him some fucking shade because of his douchebag ways and how he fucked me over at Wake Up Call. So anyway, I'm just throwing Mario Brisson's shade about the orgy thing. But no, I've never had orgies. And no, I'm not.
Why is it
that.
so hot when you say, quote unquote, I've never had orgies?
God, they're so high.
That's probably the case here.
Anyway, I'm gonna continue to lie here in my bed and smoke a bunch of pot and eat all my fucking donuts and shit.
You're looking good.
Okay, nothing about, and I'm gonna take my kids skiing. We're in Colorado. We're gonna go to the movies. We're gonna have fun. No, she's just gonna smoke pot and eat all her donuts and shit.
It's like,
cause you know what? All the people who talk shit about my lifestyle, they're just jealous because they do the same fucking thing if they were me.
that's right. That's right.
Ew.
It's the truth, bitches. You know what? Jelly, 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 booger. And anyway,
What?
whatever. Life is wonderful, and I'm lying here.
I don't know how I got to
Enjoying life, but no orgies for me. Sorry, gentlemen.
The more
I hate to burst your fantasies about me.
Exactly. I'm saying the more that you say that, the more they're going to
Holy shit! I think I found Hunter S. Thompson, folks.
think about it. You understand that, right?
Probably.
Yo, let me say this: there's only one type of individual that wears sunglasses inside at night.
Because it's sexy. When you say, I've never had an orgy, it's sexy. So they're going to think more of you having an orgy.
I've had a threesome.
Right. Well, that's hot, but,
I've had several.
That's several.
Yeah.
God.
You should tell the story sometime.
Why would I tell the story?
Why not?
Why would I tell the story? Because you're full of shit.
You're sexaholic, dude.
Maybe.
Anyway.
Ugh.
Sorry to burst your bubble, gentlemen. I'm not that much of a whore. But you know what? I find it flattering you guys fantasizing about me.
No one's fantasizing. Just stop it.
Peace. And marinata.
Pizza marinara. That's it for tonight, folks. I can't get enough of it. Yeah, life, right? Is life still wonderful? No. It ain't. It is not. It is not. Sorry, Taylor. But guys, thanks for coming in. Celebrity Juicer, thank you. Crash, thanks. Glad you got your shirt. And that's it, guys. Thanks for coming by. I'll see you all soon, probably Saturday. And that's it. Like the stream and be good to each other, because who knows when we're, how long we're gonna be here. And that's it. But if anything between now and next time I go live happens with Shanny, I'll be sure to put it in my community tab or make a video about it, because I am waiting to see what's gonna happen with these two. But on that note, have a good night, and I'll see y'all on the next one. Let's play my thing here, and that's it. Ugh. It's been a long day. But yeah, have a good one, folks.